Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Rogers from ClickX Media, where I hope you kickstart your journey as a self-taught graphics designer, web designer, or UI UX designer. So today I'm going to be taking you through how you can become a self-taught graphics designer in 2022. I know the year is ending, but come on guys, we still have time. You can use this time to pick up the necessary skills and then start earning yourself extra money. This is made for everyone. You can start wherever you are, even if you're still in school, even if you're out of school, even if you're already employed, even if you're at home and you would want something to do that can earn you some money. Graphics design is a field you can enter right now and start making yourself some money. This is after acquiring the required skills and getting to know how you can approach clients and how you can get clients. So guys, without wasting any further time, let's jump right in. So the first question beginners always ask themselves is, what is graphics design? What am I really getting into? Because so many times you will find out that there are so many individuals out there that want to really start their journey in graphics design, but they are asking themselves, what is this I'm getting into? What is this I am really dying to get into? Do I really understand it? What does it encompass? What am I going to be doing? What's the salary expectation for this? Because most people do this for money, and I can't blame you. But I'm going to be answering all of those questions in this video, and then in the other video I'm going to be giving you the very basics or what you will be needing to quick start your journey as a graphics designer. So this video is going to be divided into two, and you can find the other section of this video in the description below, and that section is going to be taking you through how you can become a graphics designer. So this video is only meant to give you the introduction of graphics design and what to expect. So guys, let's jump in. So what is graphics design? Graphics design is about effective communication. Effective communication of ideas and concepts. Sometimes when you are starting out in graphics design, you might ask yourself, what is this I'm really getting into? What you have to know is graphics design is all about communicating effectively. No matter what you'll be doing, no matter how you'll be doing it, no matter when you'll be doing it, but at the back of your mind, the only thing you should keep is that graphics design is about effective communication. And I want to give you some examples of people that have managed to achieve this. There are so many examples online, and I'm going to be giving you some examples of effective graphics design that has been done, and it's out there. So guys, right here I do have this sort of like, I think it's a series, or it could be a movie on Netflix, but this movie cover really caught my attention. You can find this image on Pinterest, and Pinterest is one of the websites where you'll be getting lots and lots of inspiration. Like, so many designers use it to get lots and lots of inspiration, because so many people post a lot of photos and different photos of different things. So as a graphics designer, you should make sure that Pinterest is always open in your web browser. So make sure that Pinterest is always open so that you can fetch ideas from there. I'm going to be taking you through other sites where you can get lots and lots of inspiration. So guys, moving on, as you can see this poster right here, it's communicating to the required audience, or to movie lovers, or people who really love TV shows, that this series called The Queen's Gambit. And you as you can see in the image itself is relating to a queen, and the text itself is matching the image. So there is that effectiveness in terms of the message that is being sent out to the people that love watching such series, such movies. So the designer of this poster made sure that he uses text and images together with color to communicate the required message to the audience. So as you can see, you cannot say that this design wasn't effective, because just by looking at it, it really tells you all about this series. So guys, I will not go so much deep into this, but you can always come and check out so much design inspiration on Pinterest. There are lots of movie covers, series covers, and all of these I'm just giving you these examples because I want to show you that there are quite a lot of people out there that are achieving this. It's not really hard. It's not rocket space or it's not rocket space science, or it's not rocket science that you should get to understand this. So many people out there are trying their level best to make sure that they communicate effectively through giving their audience the real meaning behind the communication they are trying to give them. So as a graphics designer, just keep it at the back of your mind that you're always going to have to communicate effectively, and that also means that your designs have to be on point. They have to communicate, they have to bring out the meaning of what you're trying to tell your audience. So without that meaning, then there would be a confusion, there would be stress, and once you stress your audience or confuse them anyhowly, then you will not have their attention, because as a graphics designer, you first of all want to capture the attention of your viewers or your audience so that you can give them the message that they might be looking for. So guys, keep that in mind, that effective communication is really, really, really crucial, and that there is quite a lot of information online that you can use to really relate to, So guys, moving on, I want to also show you this this sort of like poster that is tech related. So I don't really care about the details in the poster, but the image itself tells you that this is tech related. This is a poster maybe for a tech concert somewhere, or maybe a tech concert that happened somewhere. So my major aim of showing you this is to make sure that you really understand what effective communication is. Communicating to the point, hitting the snake on the head. That is what effective communication means. You have to communicate what you want your audience to understand there and then, without any further ado. You shouldn't add on to your designs useless things that are that will not add meaning onto your designs, because design is not art. If you're coming from an art background, you have to draw the line between art and design. So I think you can see these are also other posters that are related to tech and AI as a whole. So you can see, you can visit such a site like Pinterest and create an account and look through the designs. As a designer, you would want to make sure that whatever you're doing is having meaning and that your audience will have to understand it. So guys, moving forward, the next point I want to tackle is who exactly is a graphics designer, because you could be starting out in this field and you do not know who you're going to become. You understand? You're confused because as I was also starting out in this field, I didn't have too much knowledge about what I wanted to do, seriously. But it was out of using the internet and making a lot of research and practicing that made me realize who I was, and also gaining a lot of experience in the field has enabled me to improve my skills. So graphic designers are visual communicators. You're going to communicate visually. Your entire life, you're going to communicate visually. I know there are some designers that go ahead and expand their skills into designing videos, designing audio to add audio effects and all of that. But as a graphics designer, your first step into getting all of that and expanding your skills is making sure that you can communicate visually. I mean, images, text, and color. If it's not that, I don't know what you'll use. But graphics designers always use visuals. So guys, I want to also give you an example of how graphics designers are achieving this and being able to communicate visually using photos. I mean, you can use photos alone, but I doubt that will really give you the impression that you would want to bring out. Most oftenly, you will find yourself using images, text, and color for you to make sure that the designs that you're coming up with are really on point and that they bring out the required message. So guys, I think you can see this example here on screen. This Vogue, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that really right, but you let me know down in the comments if I'm pronouncing this really right. But this Vogue magazine is fashion related, and if I told you someone who doesn't know this magazine and you just look at this magazine cover, you will eventually just automatically get to know that this magazine is all about fashion. By just looking at this design, I can tell you that this lady is maybe trying to sell this latest outfit, or maybe she's trying to sell these latest earrings, or maybe this latest haircut, or maybe hairstyle. So guys, I think you can see the designer of this magazine cover made sure that he was communicating the right message of fashion to fashion lovers. So guys, as a graphics designer, you should make sure that you keep this in mind. Graphics design is about visual communication, and graphics designers are visual communicators that communicate using visuals, and they have to do this effectively. So guys, make sure that you put that at the back of your mind. So guys, moving on, I would want to scroll a little bit down here so that I can show you that graphics designers are just visual communicators. There's nothing else. I don't know if you're hearing some other rumors out there about graphics designers and all this incredible sort of like what they do that that is really scaring you into getting into this field. I think you should take away that and get to know it that graphics designers are just visual communicators, and that you should appreciate that. I'm going to scroll a little bit down here and still give you more examples of how graphics designers have achieved effective visual communication. These examples times talk for themselves because the designers incurred a lot of time and effort into making sure that these designs are on point and that they communicate what is required of them. So guys, keep it in mind that you're going to be using visuals, which include images, text, and color to come up with whatever you want to come up with. So guys, moving on, the next point is who can become a graphics designer? So many people have been asking this question to themselves, even asking such questions from people that are already graphics designers, like who can become a graphics designer? Seriously, everyone, I mean everyone can become a graphics designer. Let no one deceive you, or let no one talk you out of becoming a graphics designer. Anyone can become a graphics designer. It doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing currently. You can get into this field and start working. So this doesn't really matter whether you're still at school or out of school or already employed and you would want some other extra skill to add onto your skill set. I do believe graphics design is something that everyone should learn because it's quite simple to get started. You just need the right skills and the right tools. So guys, I've answered that. Everyone can become a graphics designer. It doesn't matter where you are and what you're doing. So moving on, what can a graphics designer do? This is a very, 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 very one of the sensitive questions so many people ask is, what am I really going to be doing if at all I become a graphics designer? Now, you're going to be doing quite a lot of work, depending on where you'll be working and the type of organization you'll be working for. This also will depend on whether you're working for your own self as a freelancer, or maybe you're working for a studio. So from the things you'll be doing, this will include branding. You'll be doing a lot of branding. Branding includes a lot of things. For example, you can start with branding several things like t-shirts, the clocks. You can brand capes, you can brand bottles, books. You can brand literally anything, because I do believe that most of the items out there are branded and they have got maybe a logo or maybe something on them. So that extra symbol they have on them is what they call branding. Or a branded item is an item that has an extra symbol that indicates where that item came from, or who owns that item, or who makes the item, something like that. So I don't want to confuse you about this, because I don't want to go deep into these terminologies in this video, because this video is just like a fresher. It's just to give you what to expect as a graphics designer before I can even move into other details. So guys, moving on, you'll be able to brand quite a lot of things, and these will include the following items that you're seeing right here. And then you can also brand for other organizations. For example, these items right here for McDonald's, and any organization can have such items, and you can brand for that organization their t-shirts, and these other items will be using to sell their products to customers. So guys, the other thing you'll be doing as a graphics designer are adverts, and adverts come in different types. So sometimes you'll find yourself doing billboards, mini billboards, flyers, posters, stickers, etc, etc. But these will really depend on where you're working and what the type of work you're doing. So guys, I came across this website. You can find a link in the description that is going to give you the 55 best billboard and outdoor ads of all time. So these are just like ideas that you can look at and see how outdoor advertisement can be done, or how it has been dealt with over the past years. These are some of the outstanding billboard advertisements out there, and you'll find out that most of them are really creative. For example, like this Coca-Cola ad that has these straws that are going into these different directions out of this bottle. So this is really an effective ad, because it first of all shows you that Coca-Cola is about sharing, and that it even puts its slogans and its taglines into the type of advertisement it does. Guys, you can find a link to this website in the description. So guys, moving on, as a graphics designer, you'll also be doing some work that has to do with apps, building apps. So you will also contribute to the UI UX design of an application. You might be asking yourself, where am I going to come in as a graphics designer when it comes to applications? There's a very good website here called Dribbble that is going to give you a very, very, very good overview or inspiration of how UI UX design has been dealt with by different designers dealing with different use cases or scenarios. So once you create an account with Dribbble, you can check out so many designs that are out there that will give you an example of how graphics design intertwines with the application bit of it, or the application development. So as a graphics designer, you can choose to upskill yourself from just being a graphics designer to being a UI UX designer, and you venture into this field. So that also gives you, it shows you how broad graphics design can be, or what it can lead you into. So these are one of the fruits you can, reap from being a very good graphics designer. So guys, moving on, as a graphics designer, you will also be doing a lot of magazines and magazine cover design. I already showed you some really cool magazine design covers right here that really bring out the meaning of what was being, of what was being advertised in those magazines. So guys, moving on, you'll find out that as a graphics designer, you'll also be able to make lots and lots of logos. Logos are one of the things that define a graphics designer. So you'll find out that most people, when they're starting out in this field, they will either design a logo or a business card or a flyer or a poster or a sticker, something very small to quick start their journey. But a logo is something that you have to design as a graphics designer. I don't think there's any graphics designer who has ever designed a logo. So logos are something that you really have to get good at. And Dribbble also gives you so much inspiration when it comes to logo design. So just get yourself a Dribbble account and get lots of inspiration. So guys, moving on, some individuals ask themselves, why becoming a graphics designer is a good idea. Yes, of course, there are so many benefits that come with this. For example, there's also another site here that shows you the different benefits of becoming a graphics designer. You can find the link to this website in the description below. So one of them is you're not tied to just one industry once you're working. So once you become a graphics designer, you will not just be, tied to one industry. You can work for multiple industries, and these include, you can work for the beverage industry, just like you've seen Coca-Cola. You can work for the food industry. You can work for the tech industry, fashion industry. You can work for the medical industry, and you can work for so many other industries. So once you become a graphics designer, you will not be limited. The possibilities are quite many, and you can work in so many industries. So guys, moving on, you can work in multiple environments. For example, you can work with different departments, with different individuals in an organization or in an agency. For example, if you're working for a design or maybe a marketing agency, you'll find yourself working with other content creators. You'll be able to work with people that actually do the marketing. So you will not be limited in working in one environment. So guys, you can choose to be self-employed, and this is something I really recommend. Most individuals, once they're getting into this field, they're looking at ways they can become self-employed and start earning money. So you can start up your own organization or agency and work as a graphics designer. So guys, moving on, you'll find out that you have many specialties to choose from. There's also another website right here. The link is in the description below. And you will find out that this website lists the specialties that you can achieve or rip out of becoming a graphics designer. For example, you can become a creative director, a user experience designer. This is someone that adds the required experience, or someone that enhances how users use different software, especially one that is being used by so many individuals currently online. So once you become a user experience designer, you will be designing experiences for other users online, and you will make sure that their journey as users on the web is really smooth, and that they can return and use that same website. So you'll make sure that their experience online is smooth, so that you can be able to retain them. So moving on, you can also become a user interface designer. User interface designers are responsible for designing user interfaces. These user interfaces are actually the elements that you use to access the web or to access websites. So guys, moving on, you'll find out that you can also become a product designer or a product developer and design products within a specific industry, just like I showed you this right here. these products are designed by specific individuals in specific industries. So you can start out as a graphics designer and then you venture into these other fields. You can also become an art director, a marketing specialist, a multimedia artist or animator, or even a freelancer. So guys, the specialities are limitless and you will not run out of what to become if at all you want to really upgrade and stop being a graphics designer alone. So moving on, the field itself is not boring and you'll find lots and lots of great work to do. So the field has got quite a lot of work. You will have to do work that is always varying in quantity and quality, so you will not be bored and you will always have something to work on. You will not find yourself in a situation whereby you don't have anything to work on, so you will always have something to work on. So that is also something very, very, very good to look out as you're starting out as a graphics designer. So guys, you can also express yourself, you can relate to things for yourself, friends and family without having to outsource. So that is something that is also very crucial. So guys, moving on, you can have concrete proof of your abilities through building a portfolio. I told you can use Dribbble to build your portfolio and showcase your work. So moving on, you will always be collaborating. So you always have individuals that you're collaborating with here and there to make sure that the work that you're doing is bringing in value. So guys, moving on to the other point is most individuals ask themselves how much money they are able to earn as graphics designers. I know most individuals, this is where the soup is. This is what you would want to know. This is the reason as to why so many people want to venture into graphics design and become graphic designers. They are interested in the money. The money. Yeah, I do understand. Money is very, very crucial and it's something that sustains our lives. But as an individual who is starting out, make sure that your focus is not entirely on money, but making sure that what you're doing is effective and that it has got purpose and meaning and that it has got value, because money is gotten out of providing value. There's no how you're going to get money out of producing crappy work for individuals. So make sure that you provide quality work and that people can relate to, and then from there you will be able to earn quite a lot of money. Moving ahead, graphics designers can earn up to $40,000. So I also made a little bit of research about this, and I found out that they even earn more than 40,000, and I was surprised. I was like, oh, I could be earning less. But anyway, guys, that's the amount of money you'll be earning, and you can increase this amount of money depending on where you're working and what you're working on. So guys, make sure that you improve on your skills first before you can look out for the money. So guys, get the skills, produce value, and you'll get the money. It's as simple as that. So guys, moving on, the other point that people usually ask themselves, or the other question people usually ask themselves is, can I actually grow as a graphics designer? Now, I've already tackled this question in the previous slides, whereby I've been showing you how you can venture into other fields that are not even graphics design related, but are majorly influenced by graphics design. So, for example, you can venture into all these fields. I went through them. You can become a creative director, a user experience designer, a user interface designer, production artist, product developer, art director, or marketing specialist. You can become an animator and a freelancer. A freelancer is someone that can do quite a lot of things. I think freelancers can do anything. But anyway, besides that, that is what you can become. Growth is something that comes up depending on where you are and what you're doing. And growth is sometimes something that comes to you without even knowing. But as a result of earning so many skills and making sure that you improve these skills slowly by slowly. Through that, you will find out that you're going to create more work that has got more value, and your colleagues will notice it. If at all you're working for an organization, your managers will notice it, and trust me, they will give you that promotion. So guys, that is it. I wanted to keep this video very simple so that I can give you time and you move on to the next video. So guys, part 2 of this video, the link is in the description below. Thanks for being here with me as I take you through the most asked questions for beginners once they're starting out in graphics design. So guys, I hope I've answered most of your questions, and if I told there are other questions I haven't answered, please let me know in the comments and I'm going to properly answer those questions for you. So guys, check out the part 2 of this video in the description below. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up so that your friends can find it out. You can share the video, you can like it, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss out on anything coming out, because guys, there is a lot of content coming out that is going to help you enhance your journey as a graphics designer. So guys, see you soon as you're trying to build your skills.